Yo, what is going on, you mall walking Mew? Today we're playing some games with Urshifu Inteleon finally, and the reason I'm finally playing around with this deck is because Vinny Fernandez won my Twitch sub tournament the other day with Urshifu Inteleon. This exact list, that's right, there's 16 one-ofs in this deck, a whole bunch of one-ofs. So I'm very interested to see how the deck feels. It looked pretty powerful when I was streaming him playing and winning the finals, so it looked really powerful, but I'm curious to get behind the wheel of it, test it out myself. I'll leave their Twitter in the description below, so you can go ahead and give them a follow and keep up to date with their numerous tournament wins and cool new decks that they end up winning those tournaments with. Yeah, go give Vinny a follow in the description below. I'll remember to put it down there this time, but if not, someone please remind me in the comments to remember to put it down. I appreciate it. I don't know how I always forget. I try to remember. But yeah, this is their build. Like I said, they won my Twitch sub tournament. I do a sub tournament for my Twitch subs every month. So if you guys want to get in on that action, or just check out the Twitch channel in general, second link in the description below, twitch.tv/AzulGG. Check it out over there. Give it a follow. I stream every day except Tuesdays, usually starting up around 2 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, go ahead, check it out, give it a follow. You guys are missing out on a ton of PTCGO content, so you're looking for more of me misplaying and also sometimes making sick plays, go check out the Twitch channel. So Urshifu Inteleon, I'm sure a lot of you have played against it by now or played it yourselves. I have yet to play any games with it. When I initially saw the deck, I was like, I don't know, Shadow Rider seems kind of tough, and I still think the Shadow Rider matchup is tough, and it is kind of like the most popular deck, especially in tournaments right now. I don't know, I guess not quite on the ladder maybe, but in tournaments it's definitely the most popular deck, and there's a couple things in this build to help combat that Shadow Rider. So there's a Jirachi GX, of course, that removes our psychic weakness from our Urshifu, but it can be KO'd pretty easily by Shadow Rider, only 160 HP, and Shadow Rider draws so many cards, it's not hard for them to find their boss, or even if they play Path to the Peak, shutting down the Jirachi, meaning we gain our weakness again and getting one hit KO. But there's also a Hoopa in here with that Evil Admonition, and to combo with that, there's actually a Martial Arts Dojo. So it doesn't have to be, the Martial Arts Dojo isn't just for the Hoopa, we can also use it with our Urshifu, of course, with the G-Max Rapid Flow or the Gale Thrust, get the Dojo in play, do plus 40 damage if we got that basic fighting on there, but we can combo it with the Hoopa. We can put the basic fighting on the Hoopa, put the Dojo in play, and Evil Admonition can hit plus 40 damage, which means we're not going to quite probably one-hit KO a Calyrex VMAX, but we can set it up for a 2-hit KO or to get, cleaned up later from a G-Max Rapid Flow, or clean one up that has been G-Max Rapid Flowed. Of course, we got the new Pissimian in here, and then, of course, it is that Inteleon engine, so the new Rapid Strike Sobble with the Keep Calling, which is super nice on our early turns to help set us up. The Drizzile with the Shady Dealings to keep our turns flowing, finding our trainer cards that we need turn to turn, whether it's a draw supporter or we need an energy through the energy spinner. And then, of course, we got the quick shooting Inteleon. None of the Shady Dealings Inteleon in this build, which I was a little bit surprised at. I thought there would maybe be like a 3-1 split or a 2-2 split, but just 3 quick shooting, which of course is the one you would aggressively want to get out and get into play, because it puts that extra damage in play, which combos super well with the G-Max Rapid Flow, or even getting 2 KOs with the Gale Thrust. So combos super well with Urshifu's attacks, but having that, you already have the Inteleon line here. I was surprised to not see one of the Shady Dealings, but yeah, quick shooting is definitely what you want to prioritize. So you can't always get out like 3 or 4 Drizzile in play. Sometimes you'll get 2 and you want both of them to be quick shooting. So I kind of understand the reason why you wouldn't want to play the other Inteleon. It does make sense. A little backup draw from the Dedenne. We never want to put it in play, but if we got to, we got to. And then, of course, a Mew to protect our own bench from like the mirror match, or I guess if we go up against a Blazikins or for whatever reason, if someone's playing that. And then the rest of it, like I said, there's a bunch of one-ofs in here, so I'm not going to go over everything. There's some Research and Marnie, of course, a Cheryl for some healing, of course, some Boss's Orders, a Bird Keeper as the other draw supporter. The cooler cards in the deck are some of the tool cards, the Karate Belts, to make it easier to get into those late-game G-Max Rapid Flows. And then we got the Telescopic Sight that allows us to do plus 30 damage to our opponent's benched V and GX Pokemon. So theoretically, with that G-Max Rapid Flow, we can be hitting for up to 180 damage with the Telescopic Sight, plus the Throwing Coach from the Pissimian can be doing 180 to stuff like Crobat. I mean, Dedenne has like 160, so we get the KO there as well. AzulGG, so picking up really easy knockouts on some of those, support 2-prize Pokemon to help close out games really aggressively. Another card in here that I was actually kind of surprised to not see was the Echoing Horn. That is a little bit of a situational card, but yeah. Once again, shout out to Vinny for the build. Let's go ahead and try it out. I'm gonna make a lot of misplays, so just bear with me on it, but hopefully it doesn't go too poorly. All right, getting into our first one, we are going second, so that Keep Calling is on the on the menu for a turn 1 attack, which could be sick. Actually, especially even with this hand, I wouldn't mind just like top decking an energy. We are up against the Calyrex V off the start, so already a tough matchup here in our first game. But yeah, I wouldn't even mind keep calling immediately. Like if we just top deck energy, just go keep calling. We have the Evolution Incense, we have the Urshifu VMAX, so we can just like the VMAX in play, get a Drizzile out. No good top deck though, just bad top decks here. Check with an Evolution Incense real fast. We have all of our other evolutions, so losing these evolutions in the research isn't that bad. Could still go for a keep calling. Plenty of things we want to grab. The Hoopas here. Let's check for some other stuff. The Dojos here. All of our energies here. All right. Sounds pretty good to me. Go ahead and use the research. Oh, I didn't check for the Jirachi, did I? Okay, we did draw pretty well here as well. It's looking good. Put on Sobble. Throw down Urshifu. I almost want to retreat to the other Sobble so that way I can have the one with the air balloon still around. I also kind of want another Sobble in play. We're not going to keep calling this turn, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and level ball. Okay, getting another Sobble in play sounds good in the retreat. Yeah, our Jirachi GX is in the deck. Urshi GX. I'm not going to use this quick ball yet because I don't really think I need to. I guess I could boss KO my Urshifu. But then we would just try and go into a Hoopa from there. Just hit with Hoopa. There's also an Ordinary Rod in this list. So we can recover these Pokemon that discard. We can also recover Hoopa, which I think is like the bigger deal for sure. We can recover Hoopa and get 2 hits off with Hoopa, which can be huge depending on how the game actually plays out. Okay, there's the Calyrex VMAX set up. It is in the active though, so that means, you know, they don't have an attacker set up. We could get housed, I guess. The house could still happen here, of course. I could, you know, bench Gengar Mimikyu. There's bench Gengar Mimikyu, attach to Gengar Mimikyu, Underworld Door to Gengar Mimikyu, house boss KO my Urshifu. Here we go. Classic Calyrex going down right now. It's classic Calyrex. So this is what I was saying. Like, this is still a tough matchup, I feel like. And I could have benched a Jirachi GX, but then they would have probably just boss KO'd my Jirachi GX, and I probably would have ended up in a worse spot overall, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't really want to bench it yet because I also want to keep the option of the quick ball open to go get Hoopa. We draw a lot of quick balls here. Of course, we can't play anything. We're just gonna go ahead and pass over back to my opponent. And then, yeah, hope we don't get kind of wrecked here. Yeah, hopefully we don't get wrecked here. But it's not looking great. If they put how many abilities? If they put 1, 2, 3 abilities in play, Hoopa will be hitting for 70. And then if we get the Dojo plus a basic fighting, Hoopa will be hitting for not just 70, but what, 210, 70 or 110, so 220. And then it'll be 20 away from getting knocked out, so we can clean it up later with a snipe. Okay, so they have 1, 2, 3 abilities. So I guess that's the game plan here. Get the Hoopa out, hopefully get an energy, hopefully get the Dojo, hit it hard, clean it up on the following turn. All right, let's do it. I'm down. There's the fighting energy already. I don't know if I want the Passimian anymore. I'm like, we definitely have to get rid of that energy. But I can put the Karate Belt on an Urshifu V at the very least, I guess. So throw this down, attach. Quick ball away this. Grab that Ursh like I was saying. We could just grab the Jirachi GX as well here, I guess. Karate Belt, and then quick ball away Passimian. Okay, I kind of like this, and grab the Jirachi GX. Not, like I said, I've never played any games with this deck before. There could be little things about the matchup that I don't quite get that I would like to be getting, but got the Drizzile, which means we can grab ourselves. I mean, I want to get like more Drizzile in play, maybe one more Drizzile. I want to start quick shooting a decent amount next turn, so we could grab a level ball, get another Drizzile, and I'll use this one to get the Dojo, but then keep one Sobble open for a Drizzile just in case. I'll go ahead and grab myself that Dojo. We're gonna hit pretty hard with Hoopa here. I mean, maybe I messed the math up and we're actually hitting harder than I think, but I think we're hitting for 220. Okay, I got it right. And the rest of the hand, we got the Ordinary Rod, so we can recover the Hoopa, and then maybe get back one of the Inteleons, because we really want to draw into some quick shooting here. KO this Gengar Mimikyu. And I don't really know where we want to go from there, though. That's the thing. I don't know where we're gonna go from there. Quick shooting that, and then, I mean, maybe just 2-hit KO. The thing is, I can't really put another VMAX in play, and I guess we are in a situation where my opponent could just go boss at this point. They can just boss my Jirachi and then boss my Urshifu, and then that is kind of game. Or boss my Urshifu and then boss my Jirachi, whatever. So kind of hoping they don't get that. They've already used 2 boss, so I don't think they're gonna have boss, which means we should be pretty safe from that, because they are already down 2 boss. So we're hoping we're just kind of safe from that line of play for my opponent. But of course, never really know for sure. Could still be in danger of that. But we'll have to wait and see. But I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. We'll see. Like this thing, like I said, we can KO this with the snipe on the next turn. They're bringing up the Shadow Rider VMAX. Actually, we can actually get a hit on this turn with a Hoopa. It's going to be a little bit tough because we are down 3 quick ball. So hitting this with Hoopa next turn is going to be pretty tough. We could hit it with Urshifu VMAX, though, or Urshifu V, not VMAX. If I have VMAX, if they have a Path to the Peak, I do just lose. I don't really know if they play the Path to the Peak, but they definitely could. So I think what I want to go with here is just a hit, try and get a Rapid Strike energy and just hit with 100 Furious Blows on this, and then next turn try and clean it up with the Hoopa with a boss on the following turn. Maybe I didn't even need to put the Jirachi in play, but I guess yeah, maybe I didn't even need to put the Jirachi in play, to be honest. There's the Swell, so that kind of stinks. We lose our out to our bonus damage. That stinks, but gonna have to be okay with it, I guess. By Hoopa, we're gonna set up this. Our draw supporter in the hand is Birdkeeper, so I'm gonna send up this until I'm playing the Birdkeeper into this Drizzile after our Ordinary Rod. Ooh, Evolution Incest is great here. Do both. Grab Hoopa and the Inteleon. I feel like is what I want more than the Drizzile. I don't really want to VMAX this, so although I might VMAX this in the end. We'll see. Birdkeeper first, and there's the VMAX. We got the Rapid Strike energy. So we can hit this for, I mean, minus 30, 120, and then they only have 3 abilities in play. Don't really have to put any more. So am I going to be able to get that knockout, actually, anyways? I don't know. Let's take the knockout on this Gengar and Mimikyu, though, and see what we get off the prize cards. Hopefully we get something to work with there. Or maybe I could do like a Snipe. Snipe, knock out this, put a bunch of damage there. We lost our Throwing Coach, so I'd only do 120, but I could ping it. And then Escape Rope plus Boss, bring it up. We would do 120 again. Could also go to 120. We could snipe one of these and then snipe the Mars Shadow. That doesn't make a whole ton of sense. I almost don't want to quick shooting this, so that way I can use the Gmax, Gmax Rapid Flow instead. I could force them to evolve their horses. I could go Gmax Rapid Flow both. These, force them to evolve it. Ooh, I kind of like that idea almost. Huh. Let's just go like this. I'm like super undecided in how I want to tackle this situation. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna go ahead and ping this. It also removes 2 energy from play, which actually they could like 1-hit KO. Well, I mean, I guess I'm not gonna make this a VMAX, but I guess I shouldn't have attached yet either, to be honest. Bump this out. They can't get the Mars Shadow off the field potentially. Have the out to the Hoopa now, but I might just want to go ahead and grab. Oh no! Now I lost access to my Karate Belt, so now I have to go with the. Oh my gosh! What a big mistake. So now I have to go in with that Gale Thrust. I wasn't paying attention, but removing that energy from play almost seems like it was necessary, to be honest. I almost want to get out this and then grab another Calm. No. I did have to get rid of my Dedenne there, which stinks. All right, we're going like this. Might have to top deck here. Might have to top deck here. All right, quick shooting this. We don't have the... Maybe I should never put this here to begin with. I'm learning so many things while I'm playing this deck. Like, we'll see. So Gale Thrust, we're doing, what did I say, 130? 120. So if we had, like... So we have 3 prize cards left. So if I had, like, benched the Passimian in this spot, and then I didn't attach this... And then we had the Telescopic Sight. We could actually snipe KO this off the bench instead of what we're... Because I could go like Escape Rope, Gmax Rapid Flow. With a couple Inteleon snipes, this would just get KO'd off the bench. Because our snipe would be doing like 180. And they only have 180 HP left. Ooh, here comes the Path to the Peak. They shut down the Jirachi and the Max guys for that. That's what I was saying. Like, this is the scary part in this matchup. If they play that 1 or 2 Path to the Peak and they're just like, all right, I got it now, and they're like, oh no, and then you lose. So that's the scary, really scary part in this matchup. Is like the matchup's already tough. You're weak to Psychic. Got the Hoopa in here, and then there's like, and Path to the Peak, shut down your Jirachi, 1-hit KO your Urshifu, and you're like, oh no. I lose. All right, here we go again. Hopefully we don't play up against another not rapid strike, Shadow Rider. We're playing rapid strike. Rapid strike mirror. We do have the Mew, so we're prepared for the mirror. But yeah, hopefully we don't play up against another Inteleon. Not Inteleon. Man, we are Inteleon. Ooh, this hand. Got a lot going on. I don't want to like let a early Sobble get knocked out, so I think I'm gonna open the Urshifu V here. I also don't really want to. I guess we don't have to Daddy Change turn 1. We'll whiff the turn 1 energy, but that's probably fine. Bobble, Ursh, and then probably just pass. We could quick ball for another Bobble, but I think I'd rather leave the bench space open just in case I want to Daddy Change plus something else. We're up against some kind of shenanigans for sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and pass here. Get our stuff in place set up. It don't need to be too much more aggressive past that, I don't think. Yeah, we're up against some kind of shenanigans. I can tell you that much for sure. What kind of shenanigans? Phalanx, a lot of call for Family Squad. Is it Chandelure maybe here? We're maybe up against Chandelure, which is a deck technically, I guess. Still, people still rocking the Chandelure. We'll see though. We'll see what they grab here off this Calm. It is good old Litwick. So Cheryl, I think, will be a pretty big deal in this matchup. It's really hard for them to get a one-hit KO, if not impossible. I forget how much damage Chandelure does. And then building up to those G-Max Rapid Flows will also be huge if they don't play Mew. Which, to be honest, I have no clue whether or not they play Mew. So we'll find that out as well. Here we go. Double Bobble. Couple Litwicks. Got a Fighting Energy top deck. That's a good top deck. Calm away the Hoopa, because that'll probably be more useful than the Jirachi will ever be. Gonna go ahead and grab myself a Drizzile. We did prize an Inteleon, which makes me not really want to set up another Sobble. But what else would I set up anyway? So I guess we are going to be setting up another Sobble here with this Quick Ball. And the Drizzile will get us the research. We don't want to Daddy Change really if we don't have to, or feel like we don't want like that much more explosive or aggressive of a turn. And we can still Daddy Change later on in this turn. And we can still Daddy Change if we have to, right? If we whiff the attack, we really want to get this attack off. I guess I could have set up for like a Strafe, actually. The more I'm thinking about it, I kind of like Strafing here. Because knocking it out actually just isn't as good. Because if we knock this thing out, let me see, is the air balloon here? Yeah, we do have the air. I'm just gonna Strafe here actually. If I KO it, they get Rosa. So I don't want to KO. I could KO it, but I also don't have to KO it yet. So we're gonna play a little bit slow. Because if I KO it, I give them access to Rosa. Why would I want to do that, right? So next turn we can go with that G-Max Rapid Flow, KO 3 things on this in one turn theoretically with some Inteleons plus a G-Max Rapid Flow. This thing's set up to move again. We got the air balloon there. They could still set up a Chandelure this turn and KO this, I guess, but I feel like it's a little bit of a tall order for them to pull off. So I like this. I like this a little bit slower play. Yeah, they got the rare candy. See if they have the fire energy. Unfortunately, our G-Max Rapid Flow. We also just don't have to KO this Gossifleur. Still, I don't have to like give them a bench space to work with, which is like another thing you should always try and look to take advantage of. Is just don't give your opponent bench spaces if you don't have to. Here comes the Chandelure. Let's see how hard they're hitting with this Spirit Burner. I see a couple, and that's not enough though. Only 130 damage. We're surviving. Let's thin out the deck a bit here. Ball away this. Grab ourselves what's going to be useless. Passimian. I don't think they play Vs or GXs. We're gonna grab Passimian. And what else is going to be useless? Mew doesn't seem great. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Mew. And then do I want to Daddy Change, I think is the question. Fill up that last bench space. I don't hate it. I also don't leave it open. I don't hate leaving it open for my other Urshifu. And just not Daddy Changing. But I don't want to whiff either. But I don't think I'm going to whiff. Let's not put a 2-prizer in play. Go like this. Drizzile, Calm. Ooh, we got it all. Go ahead and grab ourselves that Inteleon. And then I can go ahead and Calm away this Drizzile. And then I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, wait. Did I do this right? Yeah, grab another Inteleon. And then I'm going to use this level ball to get the Drizzile back and get our last evolution incense to get our evolution. And we're actually going to draw 3 prize cards this turn. I'm also going to knock out... Oh, yeah, I need to do this. I'm also going to knock out my opponent's Gossifleur here so they can't use it to recover more Litwicks. Yeah, they conceded. So we're going to have a crazy turn there. We're going to G-Max Rapid Flow. 20 ping the active Chandelure, KO the Litwick and the Chandelure, and then Inteleon ping the Gossifleur, KO that, draw 3 prize cards, remove any threat of an Inteleon next turn because we remove the Litwick, remove the Chandelure from play, and then we're going to KO the Gossifleur as well so they can't use that to recover more Litwicks. It was going to be a crazy turn, and our opponent saw that coming, so I respect the concede there. All right, getting into one last game here. Let's see. We'd like to go first. Yeah, sure. Why not? Turn 2 Urshifu hit sounds good to me. And it's possible with this hand. Yeah, get an Ursh attached to it. See where the game goes from there. Maybe we should be choosing to go second. Oh, no. Another Shadow Rider. Okay, so obviously not a great matchup, but it is whatever. We're going to do our best. Try and get some Urshifu damage off here early. Burn through a couple of these trainer cards to help try and play around the Gengar and Mimikyu, but I guess if they have it, we're weak anyways. I don't want to play I can play the switch, play the Tower of Water, but then I have no way to move this next turn if they do get off the Gengar Mimikyu. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hold here and just go ahead and pass and hope we don't get Gengar Mimikyu bossed, although it is very possible. And you know, there it is. Here it comes the house. Oh my gosh, it's just like clockwork. Marnie though, maybe we draw into a bunch of Pokemon and energy. Maybe. But we need more than that, unless the Pokemon are also like Jirachi GX. And maybe we should just choose to go second in this matchup, to be honest. There's Jirachi GX. There's Urshifu. Only 2 trainer cards. So actually, if they go house, boss, hit, they'd only be doing 200 damage right now, unless we top deck another trainer card. They also need to find the boss, which they might also just whiff. Definitely very possible they whiff it. And if we don't top deck a trainer card, which we didn't, they won't actually KO our Urshifu. And then we could probably go into like 100 Furious Blows or something, kind of not go to that VMAX. And just try and find the Rapid Strike energy and just hit him. But we'll see what my opponent's got here. Here comes a Quick Ball, getting rid of a Psychic Energy, putting the Dedenne down this time. So that'll be a nice, easy couple prize cards that we can try and take advantage of. Here's the boss. Here comes the Dede change. Thankfully for us, we only have 2 trainer cards in hand. But the rest of the hand, I mean, we have to put the Dedenne in play ourselves, though, which is, like, not good. Is that we'll have to put the Dene in play here. Unless we top deck. We did top deck Marnie, so now we don't have to put the Dene in play. Jirachi down. Quick Ball away Drizzile. Grab ourselves. We got 2 evolutions still. Sobble. I know grab ourselves another Urshifu as well, I think. I could have gone to the VMAX and gone with G-Max Rapid Flow. We could always just strafe here as well. We'll see what the Marnie gives us. We could just strafe. Looking like a strafe to me. Yeah. Level Ball for another Sobble, I think for sure. Want to get to those. We only have 1 Drizzile on the deck. We could recover that one out of the discard pile. We can find our Ordinary Rod. We also prize an Inteleon. Okay, it's fine. Strafe 2. I mean, I don't want to give up the Throwing Coach. But I also don't want to run to anything else either. So I guess we'll run into the Throwing Coach. Go get him, Coach. Because I don't want to lose a Sobble here. I could have given up maybe a Sobble. We only have 1 Drizzile on the deck, but we really want to get to those Inteleons to start building up that snipe damage. So I guess I really don't like any of the options here, to be honest. But losing Throwing Coach feels bad. Losing our Coach. Oh well. See you, Coach. And we'll try and get off. We'll probably try and hit with this one with just like a hit. This hand ain't hitting anything though. This hand is no good. We could just go with 100 Furious Blows, I guess, to just get some kind of damage in play. I think it's what we have to do in this situation. Not much else to do. Yeah, we're just going with 100 Furious Blows on that next turn, and hoping that is like enough to not win the game, but help us out here. Poltergeist only for 50. Actually, I forgot that, you know, we don't have any what's it called in our hand. And there's the top deck. Okay, so this is a little bit better. I could play the Escape Rope, but I don't love the. I kind of do like the idea that let's go with that Escape Rope. Okay, I'm fine with this. Send up this. Just gonna go ahead and attach. Probably go for 100 Furious Blows. Just get some damage in play. Get the damage moving. Got the Marnie. Can we get a Drizzile? Did not get a Drizzile. Did find a VMAX, so we could G-Max, VMAX, G-Max Rapid Flow. But I don't think I want to. I do want to get a Drizzile in play, but that would involve me giving up my VMAX, which I also don't want to do. So I guess we're just not doing that. Okay, 100 Furious Blows hits. And we have no HP on this thing, so this thing's going down for sure next turn. They have this cake on the bench that is really annoying that it exists and is there. That thing does a lot of damage and doesn't care that our Urshifu is not weak to Psychic. So, although we'd like it more if it was weak to Psychic, but it just does a lot of damage. Okay, we should start. I feel like we just need to start doing damage, and then hopefully we can like piece together the dub somehow. We're gonna hit again. We're gonna go Bird Keeper. We'll send up something else. Bird Keeper into this. Get that Gale Thrust off. Keep hitting, doing damage. There we go. Max Geist. I just feel like this always gets them so far ahead. The Horror House is just really annoying. It didn't do too much for them this time. thankfully. But in general, I feel like it's annoying. Bird Keeper first. 1, 2, 3. Found some stuff. Got the Gale Thrust this turn. We're gonna get knocked out by the Alchemy VMAX. So I'm gonna go ahead and Evolution Incense. I'm gonna grab a Drizzile here. We do want to get to that, what's it called, at some point. Yes, search our deck for a card. What do we want is the question. I just want like a research to draw a bunch of cards on the following turn. We're gonna calm away that, and we're gonna grab ourselves the Urshifu V. Karate Belt is prized. Tower of Waters, Ordinary Rod, Level Ball, some comms. Not having access to, like, I would have gone Level Ball for another Drizzile here for sure to try and get Double Inteleon out next turn. We go for the Ordinary Rod, I guess. Then I don't have like a follow-up. Well, I could go for Ordinary Rod. Okay, so we can actually grab Ordinary Rod here. We can go do both. Grab these two. Then grab the Fighting Energy. And then we could calm away both of these. Calm away this. Well, we could actually calm away this. Grab the Drizzile. Do that. Yes, and we can grab Research off this for next turn. Then we can actually Quick Ball away the Calm. Instead of using the Calm, and then we can get ourselves another Urshifu to work with on the following turn. Bench that. Okay. Gale Thrust. Nice. We're set up pretty well here now. This feels pretty good. This feels pretty good. And we don't have... I mean, so they have what 3, 6 energy. So if they want to take a knockout this turn, I feel like they have to use the cake, which is a lot of energy to lose from play. So I don't think they'll be able to go like back-to-back knockouts, or hopefully won't be able to back-to-back knock us out with the cake, because they'll have to lose like 6. Was it 6 energy? I think 6. Yeah, 6 energy from play to do it, and they'll need another 6 on the other turn, which I guess theoretically is possible for them to do. We kind of just hope they don't do it then, I guess. Oh shoot! Here comes Sonya for 2 more energy. Man, we're coming up short against these cakes. Maybe if we had the Karate Belt on our deck, this next turn we could actually go like, we could do like 160. We could get close to winning, but I don't think we'd quite be able to do it. Yeah, they're gonna get rid of 6 energy here in play, and then still have like 4 energy. So I'm pretty sure we just lose the back-to-back hits here. Man. Yeah. Sheesh. Well, we can hope they just whiff, I guess. Maybe I should have taken a Marnie instead of a Research. I will send up... I don't even know. Drizzile? Coach? Send in the Coach. Sending up Coach. Sending up Coach. Yeah, the cake makes things... seems to make things a little bit tougher. Research. Can we pull a hit together and then... gotta hope they whiff. Ooh. That is a hand there. Definitely a hand. Need a switch card, need an energy. And then we lose both our boss to Dead Change here to find that. That does not feel good. And will we even find the switch card? Will we even find the energy? Ideally, we also find some Inteleons in the mix. Got the switcher, got the energy, got the double Inteleon. Okay, okay. I see what's going on here. Getting everything instead. But is it enough? So this thing is already really low. I'm gonna punch my opponent's active, and then we want to be able to clean it up next turn. And then that's all of our prize cards. Once again, our opponent has a massive hand, and we have to hope they don't have 2 energy in it. Sometimes lucky. I mean, how many do they have in the discard pile? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe they don't have it. Yeah, this thing has 80 HP, like I said, and this thing only has 120 now. So if we just get that Rapid Strike energy, and we only have 9 cards left in deck, and when we top deck plus Research, we'll be drawing 7 of 8, which is a pretty good count to pull there. But there's 2 energy. Yeah, so the Alchemy VMAX gonna do us in here. Wasn't able to ever get anything going, and you guys can see, I guess, from this first game and this last game here, the weaknesses of this deck against the Shadow Rider. It's really a tough matchup, and I probably could have played it a little bit better. Of course, like I said, this is my first time playing around with this deck. Yeah, first time playing around with this deck, the Urshifu here, and my opponent's just, you know, BMing. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the concede button here. You got it, we get it. You want a game of Pokemon? Congratulations. Anyways, guys, I hope you still enjoyed the video. I still think the deck's really good overall. In the meta, in the format, right? Like in the format, Shadow Rider is just one deck of the format, right? And you saw we easily handled that Chandelure deck. And I think that a lot of other matchups go similarly to that. So the deck's solid overall. You do have that one rough matchup in Shadow Rider, which is unfortunately the most popular deck for Urshifu, but you can sometimes sneak out some wins. Obviously, we're not able to do it either of those games we played, and I probably could have tackled them a little bit differently, a little bit more strategically had I had more experience with the deck, but gotta play the deck to get the experience with it. So hope you guys still enjoyed the video, and I will see you tomorrow.